everybody. Today is the day where we're finally going to get the front of the F100 down on the ground where it needs to be. We did the coilover conversion out back, ran all QA1. Now it's time to do coilover conversion up front. So this is their answer. If you didn't know, I'm running a 2004 Crown Vic front end in this. This is their kit to convert Crown Vic from 03 to 2011. Part number is MD431-0945. I'll put that link in the description. This is going to get us where we need to go. We're going to have dampening adjustment as well as ride height adjustment. So I'm going to get everything out, walk you through what the kit is. It looks like it's a pretty easy install here. So we'll get everything out. I'll show you everything. We'll get the coilovers built, do some demo, get the new stuff in, set our ride height, and that'll be it. Let's do it. Like I said, not a whole lot to this kit. It should be pretty straightforward. Pulling out the old contained strut and getting rid of it. Building our coilovers. You got your hat, you got your collar, adjust your ride height there. We got a little dampener, adjustability knob, we got our springs, and we got our upper perches that go up into the factory settings, or the factory cup. We got some new hardware and, as always, some great directions. So this will be our friend on getting this all installed. We'll get everything over here, the tools we need. Like I said, let's start demoing, get these bad boys built, and get one in. All right, I'll bring it in here. So I got one built out, and I'm gonna go ahead and build one in front of you. So here we go, whole kit and caboodle built out. Spring, top and bottom collars, our top mount. What you do have to do to get your top collar on doesn't fit. So you gotta take this off. So what I found to be pretty easy is just throw a nice microfiber there in the vise. And don't get crazy with it, but you know, get it snug. And then you can just give it the old back that nut off, and then the shock body just unscrews. That easy. So before I cover this in anti-seize and get myself covered and I look like the Tin Man, what I'm going to do is I'll just run this almost all the way down, and then I'll just put that anti-seize at that bottom. I think I'm going to start 4 threads up from the bottom because we're going to go pretty low. That way I don't have anti-seize on the whole entire body. You got to also anti-seize your little thrust washer here. So I'll go ahead and get this on, get the top back on, and then like I said, I'll just leave it up here, anti-seize that, run it down on it. So that way it gets on the threads, gets on the collar, gets on everything it needs to get on, but hopefully not me. It's gonna definitely get on me too. And then yeah, you just put that back together, reverse process of how you took it apart. You're gonna run that thing all the way in. When it bottoms out, the shock will spin, but the dowel pin, inner part of the shock won't, and then same thing. Give her a little snuggie. Now we're in business. Pull that bad boy out. And let's get some anti-seize on there. All right, well here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get the base on this one, and then we'll anti-seize both of these, completely build them out, and then we'll get to demoing. So if you see on this plate, we'll call this side the 2-stud side with the flat face. This is the single stud side. So when these go on, it is single stud towards the adjustment knob. That's per the directions. So that's how we're gonna put it on. And these are 3/4 or 19 millimeter. And it does come with Teflon nuts, so that's sweet. And these go for a 20 foot-pound, which I'm gonna do once we get it in the rig. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these, you know, that tight, snuggie. All right, anti-seize time, build them out. Oof. Everybody's favorite part of every project. The anti-seize. Like I said, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up from the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and do everything above it, a whole brush sauce width, and then we'll run that down. See, I already got it on myself. We'll run that down. So number 4, these have Allen for their sets, for the set pin. Once we get our ride height established, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, but you gotta go all the way to the bottom to get the spring on. So we'll cover our bases just in case we gotta go low, 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 low. Okay, so that's top. Make sure our QA1 all facing the same direction. Make sure the shock's pulled up all the way, and then the top hat just turns. Doop, doop. And you can push her down. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Let's get the X one done. Get them in. I figured before I put on time lapse, I'll pull the wheel off and bring you in and just show you everything that you have to take off. So that way, when I put it on time lapse, you're not like, oh, what all did you? Good. Jeez, that thing was on there with a vengeance. Good nuts. But yeah, that way you're not like, oh, what all did you have to take off? Because you just put it on time lapse and thing is snuggy snug. Those bad boys, those 3 were torqued on now. I'm dropping my nuts on the ground. Alright, get this out of the way and bring it. Alright. So, you have to obviously take off brake, caliper, rotor, whole kit and caboodle. Get that. I zip tied it up out of the way. On the other side, we are going to have to pull off lower tie rod. You are going to have to pull off this nut right here to remove the sway bar. And then you're going to have to take the upper ball joint, pop that off, 3 bolts up top, 1 bolt down below. Then you remove out the assembly, put the new coilover in, reverse process, put it back together. So here we go, time lapse time. Get the brakes all back on. I figured I might as well bring you in and show you all this prettiness. So I did go ahead, I already got the other side on, set ride height. The four rings from the top looks like it's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the set pin in, call it a day. We're gonna do baseline on our dampen on our shocks. I'm gonna go 3 clicks, see how that is. First test drive, we might need to stiffen it up, but I think we'll be good. We got 2 50-pound springs up front. Yeah, we should be good to go. Let me get the wheel on. We'll get it on the ground and see how awesome it looks. All right, I'll figure you made it this long. You can see it with me when we lower it down for the first time. So both coilovers are set in the same exact spot. It should land right where it needs to land. Oh, oh, oh. Wait, there's more. Shoo-wee. Dang, that's what I'm talking about. We might have to raise that up. I don't ever say that. I don't know if those tires are gonna turn, but that's like perfect, man. Got a little more rake than I'd like, but that's good. All right, let's go ahead and measure it, see how close it is on both sides. All right, well there you have it. Project F100 is on coilovers all four corners. That's this is big stuff for me in this truck. So absolutely to the moon with the ride height and stance of this truck. I absolutely love it. I don't know, you go ahead, shoot a comment, see what do you think. It has just a very pinch of rake. I'm not a huge rake fan, but I think this makes it look pretty mean, especially with the bigger tires out back. So really excited about this, excited to put some miles on it and see how good these coilovers perform. I have zero doubts. You guys have seen the other video, my Camaro, I'm running full level 3 handling kit in it. Absolutely amazing ride quality as well as performance, just through the roof. So this QA1 kit, description in the, or link in the description. This is your factory strut and coil converted to coilover. Install, it went great. It was harder to get the factory stuff out than getting this new stuff in. Fit and finish, amazing. It's what you know when you get QA1. Yeah, I'm excited to get some miles on it, go do some autocross on this thing, some street driving. It's just gonna do everything I need it to do, and look at it. It just looks great. So I appreciate all y'all watching. So if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you don't know how to do that, make an account and subscribe so you can see, do some donuts in this thing, you know, racing, all sorts of stuff. Just working on junk, but I appreciate y'all, and until next time.